How are we doing, everyone? Welcome to a match preview, Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. I can't lie, I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever. If that absolute mess of a game against West Ham is anything to go off of, we're not going to get a result. I'm just saying this factually, we won't. You can look at the players that we're missing. You can look at where we are in the Premier League table, which, by the way, is an absolute miracle for us right now, given how poor I think we've been in quite a few games. But also the fact that we struggled to put goals away. And I was saying at the start of the season, the main reason why we're as far down as we are isn't because of the losses, which I don't think we have many. Let me double check. Yeah, we've only got 3 losses, but we've got 8 draws, and that's what's costing us points. Is the fact, not the fact that we're losing, the fact that we're just not scoring, not putting the chances away. And I have a funny feeling today's not going to be any different. Today's not going to be any different whatsoever. Nottingham Forest, they're third in the league right now. They will see this as an opportunity to bring the gap between us and them down to just 3 points. And if they win, they will be down to just 3 points. We could see this as a chance for us to go 9 points clear. But, look, we need to just put the ball in the back of the net. And against West Ham, we didn't just struggle to put the ball in the back of the net. We struggled to create opportunities. You look at the stats, how many shots did we actually have? And then all of a sudden, I remember we lost the ball. Kudos, beautiful ball in. We're 1-0 down, and we just didn't create after that. There was no plan B. And what we need now more than ever is a plan B. Look, I'm not looking forward to this game. Maybe the team can surprise me. I hope to God they do. But we'll have to get into this more. For my starting 11, I'm going to have to say, obviously, David Raya in goal. Saliba Gabriel, centre-back pairing. The left-back now has to be Calafiori after the straight red against Lewis Skelly. And you can't argue with that one. To me, it was the correct decision. I'm surprised he didn't pull out the red card immediately. But look, the moment it went to VAR, I was immediately saying he's going to give a red. So it's going to have to be Calafiori now. Right back, I would still play Timber, but I would want to see a bit more of Ben White coming on. Hopefully now we can actually give him a little bit more time. In the midfield, Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Thomas Partey. I mean, we don't really have a lot of options here, come to think of it, in our midfield. We have players that can come on, maybe change things up a little bit, but there are clear-cut 3. And in the front, we're going to be playing Trossard in the left wing. We're going to be playing, I think, isn't even Wanyari injured? Hang on. I'm hearing a few things that he's injured. I'm not going to look too far into it. If he's available, then I would absolutely play him. If he's not available, then we have no choice but to go with Sterling. And that's going to cause us massive amount of trouble. And of course, centre forward will have to be Mikel Mourinho. I'm not really happy with that kind of starting 11, if I'm honest, because I feel like there are certain players that didn't perform against West. What am I even saying? All of them didn't perform. It was a very poor game for them. Hopefully today they can put in a good performance. With our forward crisis, and there is an absolute crisis now. And if even Wanyeri is injured, then we might as well just give up the league at this point. I don't think we'll ever win the league, not like this. Um, but with us right now, we're in an injury crisis. We're in a forward crisis. And I think we've got to hold ourselves a bit accountable here. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is partially our fault. You can't predict injuries, but you should be able to at least act on them. And with the injuries we have, Arsenal Football Club having a small squad the way we do is not good enough. It's proven that we can't have a small squad. If we do have a small squad, we risk getting into another injury crisis. And this squad depth could possibly get worse as well. Because again, we're looking at 5 players leaving on a free, possibly 2 additional players being sold. We're in crisis and we're losing players even now. And all this talk about Netflix FC, I'm going to have to agree with them at this point. I thought this would be the season. I thought last season we were only a few points behind. We took them to the last game. We played really good football. I thought this would be the season where we might actually win something if we just sorted out our attack. And then come the summer transfer window, we bought Calafiori and we bought Mikel Mourinho. Which, yes, it's nice to have them. And I'm definitely happy to have them, but they weren't what we were crying out for. And now, after the January transfer window, when we bought absolutely no one, we've left ourselves in a very bad situation. But next summer transfer window, maybe, and I am just praying at this point that I don't know who it is, if it's Arteta or if it's the board, but whoever it is, grow a brain. Grow a brain. Sort out this attack, because right now we are in absolute jeopardy right now. But another thing I think we need to talk about as well is obviously our midfield. Because I was saying, again, against West Ham, we weren't creating against West Ham. We didn't break them down. We seem to struggle with that like mid to low block. And that's been costing us all season. So I'm wondering now, can we find someone who will challenge someone like Odegaard? Because we need people who, even if our players aren't performing well, we can take them off, put this other player. And I think we need someone to challenge Odegaard. Because we see now, Odegaard, and he is an absolute magician, but you got to say, right now, against West Ham, he just didn't perform. He didn't create. And that's why I say we need people to challenge him. We need people who can create. We need a better midfield. But regardless, with this Nottingham Forest game coming up, as I've said, I don't have confidence. I'm not looking forward to it. But hopefully, we can get a result from this. If I'm being completely honest, I would take a draw. I don't have any ambition for the title this season. It's already said and done. We might as well be giving Liverpool the title as it is. But with this title race, it's done. It's over. Congratulations, Liverpool, for winning the league. Maybe next time we'll come back stronger. But with the past 3 seasons of us saying we need strikers, we need a left wing, and we need this, we need that, only to go completely unheard of, this next summer transfer window will be absolutely criticised at this point. We will be keeping a massive eye on this, and if it's not a good transfer window, if we haven't brought in the players that we need by then Arteta is going to come under massive scrutiny. But for the Nottingham Forest Arsenal game, I'm going to predict a 1-1. And let me know what you think is going to happen down below. share, comment, and please subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I will see you guys in the watch along. Thank you and goodbye.